My name's Joe. I'm excited to make this video for Brian, principally because I was one of those guys that during COVID just got into that I'm a new shirt size now. Used to be a medium, now I'm a large. And I make a joke about it. COVID kind of transformed me through and through into that new body type. And with 3 kids, kind of a joke around about the dad bod as well. And then over the 2024, had some family loss and challenge. And with that came a funeral. And with that funeral came not a dress shirt that fit my frame anymore. And, sadness, downness, depression. And one of the resolutions came with this calendar year was stepping towards something different. I chanced upon a Facebook post from Momentum and Brian, and I'd known Brian in college, so I was excited to reconnect, and I needed that accountability. And then some. I got accountability, but I also got the skill sets to discern diet, the skill sets to discern portion sizes, when to say yes to an exciting celebration meal, but also the rationale that requires saying no to fluffy things throughout the course of the week as well. Really, throughout this process, came to this identity shift of I'm a person that is fit, and letting that be a driving, face-forward identity of who I am and who I want to be and continue to be. So, welcome to the journey.
Hi, everyone. My name is John, and I want to share with you my experience with Coach Brian's Momentum Method program. I had hit a plateau. I was dieting, but I wasn't losing weight. I was exercising, cycling, but I wasn't getting fitter or any faster. I knew I had to try something different. I'll be honest, I had my reservations. It was an investment, and I had spent time and money before on one of those meal prep programs, and yeah, I lost a lot of weight, but the moment I stopped, I gained it all back. The problem was I hadn't learned how to eat right. Going it alone wasn't working for me. I needed accountability. So I took a gamble on Coach Brian's program, and that was really a turning point for me. Fast forward 8 months, and here's what's changed. I've lost 25 pounds, and I'm keeping it off. My cycling's gotten better. In fact, I shaved 30 minutes off my time in my annual bicycle race. And most importantly, I've learned how to eat right. See, the problem with those ready-made meal programs is they never taught me how to choose the right foods, to make good decisions about portion size, or even to make the right choices when I went out to eat. But Coach Brian did. He empowered me to take control of my fitness, and I've never felt healthier. So if you're like me, getting older, feeling out of shape, struggling with eating habits, this is what I would do. Put your health first. Make a decision to invest in yourself. That's what I did, and it's paid off in ways I never imagined. You won't regret it. Get started now.
When Coach Brian and I first talked about working together, I was a little bit hesitant. I have a very busy schedule. I have a lot of things on my plate. Honestly, even getting this video recorded took a long time for me to actually be able to make the time to get it done. I thought there was going to be a lot of information. I was feeling like I could be overwhelmed, but we talked it through. I trusted the process. I pushed through because I knew that I needed to do something for myself to be able to feel better about my body, to be able to feel better physically, to be able to feel better mentally. And it was the right choice. I had worked with other programs that had helped me lose a little bit of weight, but nothing like this. I'm down 25 pounds since I started working with Coach Brian. I'm fitting into 30 waist jeans. I haven't worn 30 waist jeans since high school. The only thing that I can say to you, if you're on the fence, if you're still thinking about it, trust the process. Commit. If you work hard, if you do everything that you need to do, if you follow Coach Brian's guidance and let him keep you accountable, you will see results like no other that you've ever seen working on any other program or with any other coach. Build your momentum, work with Coach Brian. You'll thank yourself later.
Hi, my name is Alfonso Mayfield, and I've been a client of Brian Piranha's for a couple of years now. Starting out, I was over 300 pounds, and working with Brian, within about a year and a half, I lost over 100 pounds. The primary reason why I started working with Brian was I wanted to have a better relationship with food. I work a busy job, I'm all over the place, and I wanted to better understand how I could have better nutrition, have a better, stronger life, and be around for my family and my friends. and also be a better athlete. I'm a martial artist, and so I wanted to figure out how I could use food to actually fuel my work. Through that, I've learned, through working with Brian, I've learned a bunch of different systems and concepts that are unbelievably simple but have been life-changing to me. And I feel like now, for the first time in my life, I've gone from food running my life to me utilizing food to have the best life.
Hi, my name's Brett. Just wanted to endorse Brian for being a great health coach. Brian and I met each other about 13 weeks ago, and I've had some great results. I'm a working professional. I'm on the road a lot. I'm in airports a lot. I have a lot of business dinners, on the move quite a bit. He's really helped me look at the prioritization of what I'm eating, how to better plan, how to prioritize my health. And that's through not just what I'm eating, but also the exercise, making good decisions when I'm in business meetings or dinners, when I'm in the airport, drinking more water, getting better rest, better sleep, better exercise. In January, I had a shoulder replacement surgery, so I was recovering from that as well when we started. And by having a better diet, it's really helped me bounce back a lot faster. We really worked through, how best to prioritize the choices that I'm making while I'm recovering. Gives great feedback, frequent feedback, and it really has been valuable in helping me lose weight. I've lost 12 pounds, head in the right direction, gonna keep going. It's just been a really good choice. So I'm sure it'd be a good choice for you as well.
Hi everyone, my name is Christian. I've been with Brian, or working with Brian for a little over 2 months, and I'm happy to say I've lost a little over 30 pounds with just a few simple tricks in terms of how I've approached food and how what I've done, the little things in order to change my everyday habits. And Brian explained it to me in a way that I am internally grateful for, just because he's not just a nutritional coach, he also understands the little ups and downs that someone may potentially go through in life. And one thing I've learned from him that I'm extremely grateful for is no longer seeing this as a diet, but more so as a lifestyle. And as I continue to grow and lose more weight in the upcoming months, I'm grateful to have Brian in every step in the way. He's definitely a great choice, and I hope you have as much success as I have. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, my name's Gary, and I've been working with Brian now for, about 10 years. I think maybe a better way to say it is that Coach Brian's been holding me accountable for 10 years. You could also ask, well, what, after 10 years you're not done? Trouble is, I've been done multiple times within that period. I have found that it's very easy to get back on bad habits of eating or working out, and pretty soon you find yourself headed in the wrong direction again. And so one of the things that I count on Brian for is just to keep me accountable. And when I start to go in that direction, to talk a little bit, figure out what's going wrong, and get me back on track. Just for example, in January after the holidays, I wasn't where I wanted to be. Brian and I talked, figured out what was going on. He reminded me of a few things, and just turned May, and I'm down 10 pounds and feeling great. Not where I want to be yet, but I know that Brian will be there to support me when I do. So I hope you enjoy your journey and have a great time working with Brian.
I started working with Coach Brian after seeing a photo of myself at my sister's wedding and hating the way that I looked. Initially, I was just looking for a health coach to make a diet plan and tell me what to eat, but Coach's philosophy of teach you to fish, not hand you the fish, really stood out to me. I was hesitant about the cost at first, but can now easily say that it's one of the best investments that I've ever made. Not only have I lost weight, but I've learned so much, like how to cook, grocery shop, and eat healthier versions of the foods that I already enjoy. Coach's philosophy around food has also helped me solve a lifelong stomach issue that I've had, and I've never felt more confident in my body. If you're on the fence about joining his program, just do it. It'll be one of the best investments that you'll make for your long-term health.